So I am live right now. Welcome to day one of this Elegance Challenge week. Welcome, welcome. Please tell me in the chat if you can hear me well, and I would love to know from where you are coming from right now. Hello. And we're just going to move forward. So do you hear me well from London? Hello, Rachel, Taylor. Good evening, everyone, or good morning. It depends from where you are watching. So, Canada, okay, California, New Zealand, Ohio, Paris, UK. Welcome, welcome. Alabama, London. I'm very honored that you take the time to come here for yourself. This is my passion, and we're going to do great things this week together. So I'm going to put my slides on right now, and we'll just dive into this. I'm just checking. Yes, you can hear me. Everything works perfectly. Thank you. So here we are, day one. So we have 5 days together to embody elegance at every level, because I'm not a surface level person. I want real transformation for you. And I've already done this challenge, so I know it's transformative. And just because also I see the testimonials of those who joined this challenge. And I'm making this challenge this time, it's September right now, even more powerful, because I evolve and I add on, I tweak, I do things a little bit differently. So to really make this experience a much deeper and efficient experience for you. So today it's going to be elegance on the inside. Today is the foundations of the foundations. It's about shifting our inner states and awakening our natural elegance, because I will show you, we will talk about this. Elegance is your natural state, and the whole goal of today is that you get in touch with your natural state so that it can glow outwards. On day two, we'll dive into the closet. On day three, it's going to be all about the rituals. Day four, elegance at the table. I tweet that one a lot. And elegance in relationships. It's going to be beautiful. South Africa too. Oh my goodness. Nashville, Zimbabwe. Oh my goodness. New Orleans. Oh, that's fantastic. So what are we aiming for? We are aiming for you to feel uplifted in your everyday life, in all situations, to feel more aligned, more alive, and accomplished. Because elegance, what is elegance? It's beauty in movement. And when you surround yourself with more beauty, well, it makes you feel more alive. I mean, it's a mathematical equation. So why are we attracted to elegance, to beauty? Because our heart, our state of mind, our body, our soul craves for beauty. This is like, it nourishes ourselves from the inside. And so when we are therefore aligned with our soul, our heart, and we respond to what it demands, we nourish our soul with what it needs, well, then we feel more alive. And so all this week, we are going to dive into this and to give you very light, practical tips and tools, but also deep transformation. You will see. So true. Surrounding ourselves with beauty makes us happier. Yes, I think everyone agrees on this. So another good news here is that the elegant woman is already inside you. And during these 5 days, you will step into confidence, presence, and style that feels like you, not like me. This is me. You don't need to like my dress. You don't need to like my earrings, my glasses, my hair, but this is me. What I help my clients do is become themselves, become who they are, them, not me. You see? So I'm never going to tell you, do this, do that. This is good. This is right. This is wrong. No, because you are unique. There are people from all over the world who follow me. So every country, every civilization, every culture is unique. And so even like in France, you know, what's in fashion in Paris is not probably in fashion in south of France. It can be different. So let's not get trapped into what we should do, but rather listen to what's inside of us, because there you can never get it wrong. You therefore become who you are and align to your personality, your personal taste, your heart, your soul, you see? So this is no perfection, no pressure, because first of all, I'm just not perfect. So who am I to tell you to do things this way or that way? So, and you see, when things are too perfect, then it feels out of reach. It looks like a pretty fashion magazine, but too out of reach. And I'm here to not for you to be able to be elegant on one day, on one special occasion, just like on one wedding or whatever, because that's easy. Anybody can do that for once. But uplifting your lifestyle in a true, profound way, long-lasting, and feeling elegant every day when you look at yourself in the mirror, this is another game. And this is what I'm good at. And this is what I love to do. So no perfection. This is everyday elegance. It's just real heart-led elegance that feels good in front of the mirror, that feels aligned in front of others, and that feels uplifting your life overall. This is what you are here for. So you don't have to push and pull and force things and make so much effort to be more elegant in your life. Elegance is returning back home to who you really are. And it's quite simple. And I'll show you. So how are we going to do this? Well, we're going to dive deep into principles of heart-centered elegance, which is different from rules to follow. You don't find this on social media, because on social media you find rules. This, wear this, these spots are too big, these spots are too small. No, you've got to follow principles. And I'm going to explain a little bit more what principles are all about. So not rules, but principles. Also, how are we going to do that? I will lead you, because I'm a life coach. I've been a life coach for 15 years. I'll help you understand who you are at the core. This is the foundations. Who are we? And how to honor, respect, and love yourself more to glow your light in the world through elegance. This is the basics. We cannot have elegance without you knowing who you are, that you have a personality, that you have a heart, that you have a soul, and that if you want your elegance to glow outwards, you have to first know yourself and be aligned with who you truly are. Otherwise, it doesn't pop. It won't glow, you see. I have 3 daughters. Well, I have a son and I have 3 daughters. And it's very funny because one dress can go for one of my daughters. And if the other daughter tries it on, it doesn't go. Why? The dress can be beautiful. But if it's not aligned with the personality, the body shape, the colors, the hair, the mood, the energy that she has that day, it'll be a flop. So same thing with us, same. So how are we going to do that? So we're going to see the principles, understand who we are, and I love mindset. Mindset is also the basis. We're going to practice a different perspective and mindset that is blocking you from stepping into your natural elegance. And we're also going to learn simple tools and tips that will create long-lasting change. So this 5-day elegance challenge is for you if If you want to feel more confident and elegant, but if you perhaps think it's too late or not possible for your age because you have this body or you have this lifestyle, or it's for you if you admire elegant women, but you wonder, could I ever feel like that? Or you want to elevate your environment and lifestyle and how you dress, speak, and act and carry yourself, but you don't want you don't need more time or money or a new wardrobe for this because you just want to do it right away. And this is a challenge for you if that's you. Also, this challenge is for you if you long for more beauty, calm, and meaning in your busy days, but you just don't know where to start. I'll help you out with this. And maybe you're at a life's turning point, a different season, and you just need an uplift or a fresh start. I love doing this. This is what I'm the best at, helping women in transitioning of periods, of seasons of life to help you really move the needle forward and feel aligned with who you are. So if you're ready to feel proud of the woman you are, just as you are now today, and you're ready to do the work, this is for you today. So I just, while I was reading these notes this afternoon, I sticked some testimonials from last challenge that were really great, because just to show you that it's going to be important for you to stay for the 5 days, because one woman said, you have been my greatest inspiration to change, and I feel so different, and I'm truly loving myself. I'm very thankful. Can't you believe this? Truly loving herself again. Thank you for being vulnerable, because I'm going to talk to you about little stories too, and showing me how to heal and transform. Yes, if you're here, we're not just doing little stuff here. We're doing big things here. And another woman says, my knowledge of what elegance is has gone from 2 to 10. Great. And another one says, this has been an amazing week, and I have learned so much. This has been so powerful and inspirational. I went from 5 to 10. So I don't know where you are right now, but hopefully numbers will get up by the end of the week. So before we begin, this is very important. First of all, before I go down my slides here, sometimes people say I repeat myself. Now, let's be clear. I'm a life coach, and I always work at 3 levels: the strategy, the mindset, and the energy level. The energy level is the embodiment. And I love to teach. And I know that if I only teach your mind, it will not go into your heart and body. So I do it on purpose. I repeat things. So please don't. This is the way I work. All right. So I will repeat things, because you will see that from going from your head to your heart and to the embodiment, it needs repetition, believe me. So bring your full presence, body and soul to this week's session, because this is going to be incredibly deep, profound, and insightful. So it's not just bring your body and your notes. You can take notes, of course, but it's also, I would say, open up your body, your senses, because I work on this energy level where you will see, if you are aware enough, that you will feel the transformation in you. You will feel things that will resonate with you. Words are words, but behind the words, there is vibration, there is intention. So that's why I invite you to really open up all the cells, so that you can take in the most of this, and so that you can therefore be aware of the transformations that will happen this week for you. Also, if you say, oh, well, I already heard that, well, this blocks the transformation process, because yes, you probably already heard what I'm going to say, because there are a lot of things that are common sense, but common sense isn't always common practice. And there is a lot of power behind looking at another woman or other women, because sometimes in the chat I'll ask things and probably you'll share things. And when you are also on social media or just looking around in your life, when you watch people do things, well, never underestimate the power of watching others do simple things, because sometimes that gets you to action. That gets you to make the moves. Oh, she does that. Well, and it looks simple, then I'll do that too. This is the power of inspiration. So let's not underestimate this. And every session this week could be a powerful breakthrough for you, an aha moment that propels you forward. So I really invite you to set your intention and not just be there for the little crumbs or the little tools that I'll drop here and there. Be there to play all in for yourself, and be there for the transformation, because this week could be the week you finally get unstuck and create a giant leap in your life. Most of my clients who meet me in these challenges, they say to me, oh my goodness, your program, because of course, this week I'm going to present to you my program, my Elegance program, and in-person events that are coming up so that you can go deeper with this. But they don't realize at first when they sign up, and many of my clients say, oh my goodness, this is way beyond what I expected, and the changes and transformation is beyond what I thought I would get. So this is how I work. I deliver a lot. And this week could be really your week to get unstuck and make those leaps that my clients already make, right? This week could be the week where deep transformation happens. If you decide, of course, and if you are available for that. That's why I say, well, open up your heart, open up your mind, get ready, because maybe you will capture information that will be life-changing for you. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, Janita says, sounds like I'm definitely in the right place. Yes, you are. So before we begin, to get the most out of this journey, I invite you to stay committed for the full 5 days. This is a gift that you give yourself. And we women, you know that. We spend a lot of time giving our time to others. Now, this is the time for ourselves. This is for you. So honor yourself by maybe giving you this gift if you can. You'll see you'll have the replays. Show up for you, even if in small ways. This matters deeply. And be kind to yourself. Elegance grows with compassion, not perfection. And ask your questions at the end. I'll answer all the questions as possible. And I'm here to guide and support you fully. And listen not only with your mind, but with all of you. So, all of you, yes. Are you ready to embark with me on this elegance journey? Let's go. So today, day 1, the foundations of elegance. We're going to see 2 parts in here. What elegance truly is and what's it's not. And we're going to do a powerful activation exercise. It's going to be a visualization to uncover the blocks. And this is a more energetic clearing exercise. If you're ready for that, this is great. And part 2, we're going to embody the elegance from within. Here, we're going to do another exercise that's super powerful to get you into your natural posture. How can I be elegant right now? So you're going to experience this today. And you're going to learn the mindset, the energy, and the presence that create authentic, lasting elegance. So who am I? Because maybe some of you don't even know who I am. Who is this lady in front of me? So I've been a therapist and life coach for over 15 years. I'm a mother of 4. I'm a new grandmother, and we're expecting a little baby soon. I'm also the founder of French Elegance and More. And last year, I've helped over 350 women through my programs and workshops. And I'm passionate about coaching, as it has transformed my life completely. And I always work at 3 levels. on the strategy. I told you this, the how, the mindset, it's the thoughts and emotions, and the energy, the embodiment. This is an important piece. And my work is unique. I think you can't find this anywhere on social media, because I blend 25 years of personal development experience, and I've been a therapist and life coach for 15 years. And I also have an artistic background as a musician. I'm a painter. And I also blend all of this with my traditional French family background. And so I've learned a lot from my grandmothers, from family traditional background. And the foundation of my work is my grandmother's leitmotif. It's the nobility of the heart. And she used to tell us, her little grandchildren, and us, her, and my mother's and her, well, she used to tell us, well, do you know what a snob is? Snob comes from the Latin word sine nobile, which means without, sine, which means without, nobile, nobility. And she says, well, people who are snob, they try to push others so that they could rise. But the most important thing is not the nobility of the social standards. It's the nobility of the heart. This is the only nobility we have to be accountable for at the end of our days, at the end of our lives, right? So, and the nobility of the heart, this is accessible to us all, right? We all have hearts here. So this is the foundation of my work. It's not about being elegant for this or that. It's about opening our heart. This is how true embodied elegance is, right? And what matters is that you find your way, your own personal, unique elegance that feels like you. And that, as I was saying, not like me, because we're just all different. We have different personalities, different tastes. We live in different areas, different weathers. So, do you know, part one, do you know what is behind true embodied elegance? Love and celebration of life, because we all want to be seen, heard, considered, feel worthy, feel recognized, feel loved. This is the essence of all human beings. And when we infuse our life with more of this awareness for ourselves and for others around us, well, what happens? It soothes, it uplifts, it nourishes, it inspires. I mean, when you see someone super elegant, just walk down the street, you go, wow, right? It uplifts, it's the celebration of life. And embodying elegance in the way we act, speak, and dress is a way to honor ourselves and others. I honor myself in dressing right now for myself, but I honor you in not appearing in my pajamas, like, for example, right now. So it's a double honor, because we're all brothers and sisters in humanity, right? So when I honor myself, I honor you, and when I honor you, well, it honors me. Well, it's we're one, right? So it's a way to honor the life flowing through us, which is given to us to live. So it's really the basics of what I teach. This is what I believe in, and this is what I'm passionate about. So just to be curious, from 1 to 10, how much is your lifestyle elegant and satisfying to you right now? You can share in the chat if you want. Do you have like some elegance routine set in place in all areas, for meals, or when you dress, or when you meet people, or at home? Or do you think you should make some progress there? What would you want? And also that you can share in the chat. What would you want in terms of elegance and confidence? I mean, maybe you want a new routine, inspiration, more ease and worthiness, self-love, colors and beauty. Please share in the chat how much you are today from 1 to 10. And if you look at this in the replay, you'll probably, you can share that to me, send me an email, or share that maybe on YouTube where you're looking, we'll see. So, and share me also, what are you looking for? What would you love at the end of this week? Because you see, if you today, right now, if I ask you that question and you start putting your focus, oh, I just wanted to see what that woman's going to say. Well, fine. But if you narrow down and you get clear on, yeah, but what are you here? What do you want for you? What maybe it's maybe you don't know what you want, but you know what you don't want. Everything's fine. There's no right or wrong answers, right? So let me just read. I want to change my thoughts on my body. Great. I need to lose weight. It's hard since I'm okay. I'm rather lonely. I would like to meet new friends, to become the best version of myself, feel more calm, starting at 1 in my personal situation, sense of ease, comfort in my own skin. This is fantastic. 5, 7, sorry at 4. There's no worries. Don't be sorry. It's fine. This is self-love. We're going to go for self-love. You'll see this is going to be good. You're at 1, at 8, at 7. Try to. I felt, let fall by the wayside. Joie de vivre. This is fantastic. Resilient self-worth. I can see that. This is fantastic. You see, you're not even looking for the right earrings or the right lipstick or something, even though it's maybe hiding behind. But what you're looking for, I will provide if you allow yourself. This is what I do best. More serenity and confidence, attract quality people. Great. You're at the right place. So let's continue a little bit. Elegance is not perfection, because life is happening every day. It's not just on special occasions. And I help you uplift your lifestyle with who you are today. You have a life to live and to celebrate no matter what is going on. So, and whatever you are going through today, you can be elegant, because we'll talk about that a little bit later. But elegance is who you are. It's your essence. Elegance is not perfection, because, we have happy days and sad days. We have, babies in our arms and children to take care of. Maybe you have business, cooking, appointments, driving. You have wind, rain, sun, and you may have sleepless nights, just like me last night. I don't know, didn't sleep well. Maybe sore feet too. You can be tired or full of energy. This is life. This is not a perfect fashion magazine, right? So wherever you are right now, you can be elegant. And I have a question for you. When was the last time you gave up elegance because you couldn't reach perfection? Because this is another problem. That's what I started to talk about at the beginning. I said, well, perfections sometimes can seem out of reach. So maybe you didn't put on makeup because you think that putting makeup means 30 minutes of layers and a perfect makeup. It only takes me 3 minutes. And by the way, if you haven't seen, I posted a video last weekend on makeup, my 3-minute makeup routine. And if putting on makeup looks like, oh my God, it's a whole ceremony. No, not at all. Watch my video. You'll go on YouTube, watch it on my YouTube channel. So when was the last time maybe you chose your jeans instead of a comfortable yet pretty outfit because your hair didn't go or your house was a mess, because your life wasn't perfect. So you just let go in all areas. Or maybe you didn't give yourself permission to be elegant because your body isn't perfect as you wish it to be. But I'm here to tell you, whatever shape or form your body is today, you can be elegant. Because elegance is about celebrating life, and it's about honoring the person you are today and honoring the others. And you are today. You just are. So You get to be honored. You get to be loved. It's not because your hair isn't right, or you have some belly, or you have whatever, that that you can't get to be honored. Let me tell you something. And let me tell you that tomorrow we dive deep into the body stuff. But, I'm not perfect. And when I started my Instagram account, well, of course, I mean, putting myself out there wasn't that easy because of course, I'm not perfect. And I had messages from people saying, "Oh, your teeth are very bad looking." Yeah, I know my teeth are gray. Guess what? I'm not perfect. I'm having this big Instagram account, and I do my best, but my teeth are gray. But the thing is, I still show up. And the thing is, even though I'm not perfect, my teeth are gray, and it's not always easy. But people don't know my teeth story. And if they knew, they wouldn't send me messages like they do. You see? And just like you, people don't know your stories. They don't know what you're going through. They don't know what you've lived. They don't know what emotions, what you had to deal with. So who are they to judge whatever is going wrong in your life or in your body? They don't know. The only person who really knows is you. And you see, I still show up with, unfortunately, my gray teeth, but I still don't, I don't stop smiling, because that's the way it is today. If people knew, well, anyways, who cares what people think about me? Because the other thing about this is that maybe my Instagram account wouldn't have grown that much if I wasn't authentic and offering some kind of help or interesting stuff, right? And sometimes when I do stories on Instagram, then I judge myself. Oh, this was terrible. Oh, I didn't see my hair was, oh, so me too. Sometimes I judge myself like this. And then the next day I find messages. Oh, what you told me helped me so much. This inspired me so much. Oh my goodness. And there, those messages, they calm me and say to myself each time, okay, well, who am I to judge if I'm worthy or not? I just put that out there. I just smile with my vulnerability, with my big imperfections. But still, who knows what hearts I touch? This doesn't belong to me. This belongs to God, right? But this is the same thing for you. So this is why I'm getting vulnerable right now with you. And but you can also get vulnerable and say, well, this is not perfect, but today I decide to glow. Because who knows? Sometimes I hear women who say, oh, I put my earring, and when I went at the grocery store, that the woman at the counter, she gave me a compliment, and I didn't feel transparent anymore. Probably, maybe you lit her day up. Who knows? Beauty uplifts. So really don't hold back. You can be elegant today, even if you feel you've had a horrible day and it's difficult, because you will see that elegance will give you energy. But I'm I'm ahead of my slides right now, because then I get inspired and I go ahead of my things. So let me follow. So let's let go of perfection. Let's start now. If I can do it, you can do it too. Maybe you're going through hardships. I have some clients who are really sick and who are depleted, drained, burnt out. But the Elegance program, the Elegance that I offered them, the perspectives, the healing, the transformation helps them so much. I've had one of my clients last week. She's going through very tough times, very tough. And with all the works we're doing one-to-one together, she told me her levels of energy increased in a way that she couldn't thought was possible, even though she had a very terrible condition. So this is not just my opinion. It's also client feedback. So, you see, another client says, I love your teachings. You make elegance approachable and doable. Yes. So another thing, let me just look in the comments. Okay. So another thing is elegance is not superficial, because, people can feel guilty about chasing elegance in their life with all what's happening in our world today, right? How can you focus on elegance and beauty? Now, let me tell you something. Elegance uplifts and inspires. Remember the perfume of the people you love. Remember that person who made you feel seen because she had this elegance attitude, this open heart. Remember the way she wore that dress. And even years later, this inspires you today. You see? And I want to add that in today's world, well, we can have a lot of compassion with what's going on. I mean, every day, right? But we can cry and feel the sadness and maybe the anger of a lot of things, right? But if we only dive into those low energies and emotions, that just adds on top. And what I really truly believe is that beauty and love saves the world, right? And so if we keep going on and still having compassion and still understanding, of course, what's going on, but still staying in our lane of celebrating the day that is given to me to live and being the best version of who I am, well, this will help people get to be better, in fact, because we honor ourselves, we honor others, we put more beauty in the world, and this is how we uplift the energy, the vibration, and this is how we can help at our level. So when was the last time you felt guilty about wanting more beauty and elegance in your life? When did you judge yourself for being superficial? When was the last time you heard that little voice in the back of your head letting you know that it wasn't appropriate to want to be more elegant? We need a mindset shift here. Understand that elegance is uplifting. There's nothing wrong with that. On the contrary, by letting your light glow, you spread beauty and light that soothes. Another point here, elegance is energy in movement. Elegance is beauty in movement. Elegance is the power of life, right? It's a dynamic, it's a flow and inspiration. It catches the eye and it hooks the heart, really. So when was the last time you resisted the flow? You chose to lower your laughter because you didn't want to disturb, or you chose to set the table very plainly instead of putting some flowers or pretty dishes because you were afraid others would say it's too much, or you gave up your joy of wearing your favorite scarf because you didn't want others to judge you. So choose one thing you would usually hold back, but you would love to do to be more aligned with your joy, and do it tomorrow. Share that in the chat. Yeah, I always judge it. It feels like I have to keep it a secret. No, you don't, because it's really for to elevate your soul, to elevate the world. I mean, when you go and then run your errands and do your stuff and do your things, and just people spot you, or you look at yourself in the mirror, that's elevating. That cheers you up. And on some days I'm tired. Some days I feel low. And then I start opening my closet, and then I remind what I teach and I apply everything I teach. I apply. Okay. And then I get into the game and say, okay, how fun would it be for me to have this, to put this on? And then little by little, it changes my energy. Okay. So another point, elegance is not about sophistication, because of course, if you think elegance is putting your highest heels and putting your very thin pencil skirt, and oh my God, that's tiring. I don't want to be to have my waist tight or my high heels all day. This is impossible for me. So elegance is not about sophistication. It's not about plus, very elegant things. No, it can be on some occasions, but not all. Elegance is about adapting to the circumstances. And in that range of adaptation, you give yourself permission to glow who you really are. Elegance is not equal to sophistication. On the contrary, you need simplicity, because if you start going somewhere and it's more casual, but you decided to make it super elegant and you fuss around because you're supposed to take olives with your fingers, and it's not elegant. You should have a fork or something. Well, that's not elegance. That's not true elegance. We need simplicity. And we need to adapt to circumstances. So let's relax and see how you can introduce simplicity and authenticity in a heart-centered way. So if we offer you some olives like this, you just eat them like this and be happy about it. That's it. That's the simplicity of elegance, especially when you're invited, of course. So principles, not rules. In elegance, maybe you think that to get it right, you have to learn a lot of rules. Problem with rules is that real life situations are almost never like the ones described in the book on elegance or etiquette, right? Principles are much more efficient and powerful. And with a heart principle, you can make mistakes, you can mess up, you can forget, and you will, but you have the tools to face any faux pas, any discomfort, or any doubts, because you are leading yourself with the heart. You see, this is what one of my clients said. You made me realize that elegance is attainable. Yes. And I love that you are providing us with tools to find our own elegance instead of giving us a recipe to copy. This is very important. So another thing, elegance is now, today, not later. This is real life elegance for every day. Now, in fact, is the only moment you have to be a pretty mother for your children, an elegant woman for your husband, your friends, your clients, for yourself. I mean, the only power we have is in the now moment, right? Now is the moment for you to celebrate the life which has been given you to live, no matter what you're going through. Now is the moment when you can choose between wearing leggings or a comfortable dress. My dress today is super comfortable. Or choose between feeling good or bad, because guess what? We can absolutely choose how we can feel. It gets some practice, but I'm here. This is how I coach my clients. This is freedom for you. And now is when you can either bark at your family from across the house, or you can choose to have full eye contact and connect more deeply with your loved ones. I mean, the only moment we have is now. We don't know about tomorrow. We only have today, right? Now is the moment where our power lies to uplift our lifestyle and feel good in a profound heart-centered way. So this week, during this 5-day challenge, I invite you to give yourself the respect and love you desire deeply. What is one easy thing you can do this week so that you know will feel uplifting to you? One thing that you usually don't do, but that you know would make you feel good. And I invite you to do that. So, for example, here's one of my clients who said, oh, I decided to put something elevated instead of staying in my pajamas all morning. I didn't realize that this was such a game changer for my energy and self-respect. Anne says, my husband's going to wonder what's happening to me. This is fantastic. Sometimes our surroundings need some some period to adapt, but you will see they love it. So the embodiment, let me see. Elegance is your essence. Now, this is, you really, I'm going to repeat this every day, but it has to go from there to there so that you are capable of embodying it correctly. Because elegance is who you are at the core. You know who we are? We are love. We are abundance. We are all the elevated emotions. We are made by, now, whether you believe in God or a creator or universe or infinite intelligence of love, we are made of the one who created the mountains, the flowers, the seas. This is incredible, right? So we are made of love. This is who we are. I explain this much more and deeply in my programs that I will present to you on Wednesday. But this knowledge changed my life. To know, I remember that I signed up one day for my first coaching. Oh my goodness, I went out of my comfort zone at all levels, financially, time, space, everything. But I thought I was waiting for something, and I came back home with this incredible knowledge of who we human beings are. And it just transformed my life inside out. That's why this is the first thing I tell you. You are elegance. You are love. You are abundance. You are confidence. This is who you already are. This is our essence. We just have our mind that blocks us. So during this 5 days, we're going to take care of the mind a little bit. Okay. So isn't this good to know? This is who we are. This is our essence. All the elevated emotions, you are love, abundance, freedom, peace, confidence, beauty, joy. It can be stillness or excitement, curiosity. Oh, what feels good. This is who you are. And it's already there. It's ready for you to open to all of you. And I've been really on this personal development path and spiritual path for 25 years now, listening to so many people. And I now am more and more confident in what I tell you. Of course, I may be mistaken, but I can see that when I follow this, my life has transformed inside out and amazingly. And so if you understand that you are already confidence, love, and peace and freedom and joy, then the idea is how to get to who you really are every single day. And that will change your life. It will. You just have to let it in. And you just have to open your heart and mind and let the love in. So elegance is all about self-love. So we're going to release the blocks right now. Because do you want this? Right? Because I'm sure with all what I've stated before, with elegance isn't about perfection and all of those things, I'm sure it resonated a little bit, a lot with you. And so I'm asking you, do you want to release this? Do you want yourself to open up and release the blocks and clear the blocks, right? And not believe that you have to be perfect to be elegant, and that you can allow yourself to be elegant even if the world is going through hard times. That elegance isn't about sophistication, but it's about simplicity, the simplicity of the heart. Can you let go of the complicated stuff? Can you also put yourself give yourself permission to that? Maybe you have this mental block of, oh, I've got to follow the rules. I have to do this, or what am I doing wrong? And let go of that. Right? Elegance is beauty in movement. Can you realize that that you have a right to sing that beauty, to be that beauty, to celebrate with that beauty? Can you release the blocks that are blocking you from getting into that beauty and that movement and that flow every single day? Can you release the mindset blocks about the things that the negative ideas that you have about yourself and your body. We're going to go into the body stuff a little bit more tomorrow, but still that you can have elegance for you now, today. So are you ready with this? Okay. What I invite you to do is close your eyes, if you are willing to, with me. Just take a deep breath and begin to sense the space in you and around you, and feel the boundaries of your physical body. Okay? Sense the energy field that extends beyond your skin. Maybe you can feel that you have your clothes on your skin, and maybe you can feel that you're in a room right now. So feel that you have an energy field. Feel your heart expanding from your body into the room, and expand your awareness beyond your physical body, beyond your room, into the space, maybe into your house, home, city, country, beyond. You see, expand your awareness beyond your physical body, and imagine. Now, listen to this with your eyes closed. Imagine you can sense the consciousness of everyone else listening to this right now, even on the replay, because time, space, the heart lives in no time. There's no time, space for the heart for love. So even if you watch this in replay and if you watch it again tomorrow, it works same way. So can you sense the consciousness of everyone else listening to this? Can you sense the invisible connection between all of us right now? All of us women here, having this shared intention to grow, to transform, to uplift our lives, to dive into more love, to step into the higher version of ourselves right now. Can you sense this? As you breathe, as at each exhale, can you imagine letting go of the limiting beliefs, the fears, that change has to be difficult, that it has to take a long time, that you're maybe not worthy of it? Just let go of all of this, the perfection, the sophistication, let go. Breathe in all the possibilities now and let go all the blocks. Feel yourself connecting not only to your own potential right now, but to the limitless possibilities that emerge when we all come together with our hearts. This works powerfully when we are gathering a lot together. It expands, it amplifies. So in this space, all of us collectively to create something greater for us all. Let's all of us in this sisterhood, in this circle of all of us, beautiful women here right now, let's set an intention, not just for ourselves, but for everyone connected with us right now. Let's set an intention that we all step more fully into our highest potential, that we all experience the breakthrough we were waiting for, that we all contribute to the healing and the elevating of our hearts for our lives, for the world, for others. Let's feel how loving and powerful this shared space is for all of us. Let's feel how this awareness amplifies the love in our hearts. Just feel this energy increasing. Only love heals. Only love reveals us to one another in our truth and beauty. So notice how this union of women here, of women's hearts, together in this elegance and confidence journey, supports us in our transformation. Now imagine your future self that is already fully living her best life. Imagine her. Feel her presence. Maybe you'll feel, because I feel dizziness in my head right now. Maybe you'll feel your hands tingling, or you feel your heart. Everything's fine, right? Notice how confident your future self is. Notice all the women on this loving journey are as the best version of themselves. Feel all these women at their best. Feel all the wisdom for us all. The joy, the deep knowing. Feel the love and the quiet connection. We are all one. We're not one against the other. There's no competition here. There's only love and letting go and rising. Let you feel supported by the love. Feel how being together amplifies the transformation and the love. Just feel it in your body. Feel the relief. Feel the inspiration. Put your hand on your heart if it helps. Take a moment to anchor this loving experience in your body so that you can come back to it anytime. Because guess what? It's here. It's here. It's like a prayer. It's like a meditation. It's like a visualization. It's here. It's in the now moment. Feel the relief, the joy, the freedom. Notice the expansion in your chest, in your heart center. Notice the sense of connection and the support and the purpose with all these women. And when you're ready, take a deep breath and gently open your eyes while still maintaining that increased awareness of love in your heart and body. Knowing that you are a part of something much bigger, much larger than you. That's the power of love. So, how good did it feel for you? How good did it feel? Did you get to that moment inside of you? You can tell me in the comments if you want. Now that you know who you really are, now that you have released, decided, you have released maybe not everything, but a big chunk. Let's say a big chunk. You allowed it. You can continue and release every day, just in your prayers. Okay, I'm not giving too much space or focusing on the problems. No, I'm focusing on the beauty, on the love. Amazing, so lovely, more peaceful, not been connected to me for a long time. This is fantastic. Thank you, taking time to listen. I'm suddenly sitting straighter. Thank you, wonderful. I can move forward in a new way. Beautiful, full of love and harmony. You know, you'll get the replay of this. You can come back just to this little section if you need to, just to connect again to yourself. And teach your body. This is reprogramming, right? This is teaching your body how to feel the connection again and how to anchor yourself in this connection every day, every day. Look how powerful this is. Yes, effective. It was short. It was short. You don't have to meditate for hours and hours unless you want to. But this is life-changing. And when you do that, you reprogram your nervous system, you reprogram your thoughts. If you know Dr. Joe Dispenza's work, for example, I've been in his retreat. Amazing. This is how I work too. So loved how quick and effective. Yes. Wonderful to think I can move forward in a new way. Yes. This is the power of the now moment. I'm just so happy you feel this. And we're not done yet. We're going to finish right now. But another exercise, and I want you to feel it too. You'll see it's super powerful. But we had to do the first one, release the blocks, so that you can really get into this. It's the embodiment exercise. Realize now who you really are. Get into the mindset of, wow, this is who I am. I mean, think about it just right now. Oh my goodness, I thought I was, I don't know what you thought you were, but certainly a bit unworthy. We have all of this somewhere, somehow. So if I tell you, this is not who you are elegance, you are love, you are abundance, you are peace, you are joy, all the elevated emotions you can think of, everything that feels good, this is you. I mean, put yourself into this, just like a child. Oh my goodness, I'm a princess. Yes. I know this, it sounds cheesy, but yes, you are not only a princess, you're a queen, right? So, oh my goodness, what happens into your body? So you go into your body and feel it as a whole. This is very important. I go deeper into my teachings and my programs, explaining why feeling this as a whole is very important. There are many subtle changes that happen into your body when you feel your body as a whole, from head to toe. It regulates your nervous system. You go from survival to relaxed mode. And then you find your heart center and you find the stillness. Find the stillness. This can be a word, like a triggering word for you. You can use in your day. Sometimes I say that to myself. Oh, I need some stillness. And I just put my hands on my heart and I go back and I visualize stillness and I get it, right? I have it. So find the stillness in your body. You go from your head to your heart. You feel your body as a whole and watch your body align with the new awareness of, oh, I'm elegance incarnated, right? Yes, you are. Let your body readjust your posture right now. So I'm leaving you just a couple of seconds to say, oh my goodness, nobody told me so clearly that I am love, I am abundance, and not only that, I am elegance. This is my essence. Oh my goodness. Now, I can feel the change right now. Just let your body loose a little bit and see. Oh my goodness, I'm not forward talking to the camera now. I'm just like, my shoulders come back. They just go down. Can you feel it? Watch your body align with this new awareness, because you put the awareness as a command in your mind. Okay, I'm elegance. And then you drop into your heart. You go from your mind to your heart. You go into your body. And then you let your body do its work. And you let it readjust. Can you feel how powerful this is? My shoulders are down and my jaw is unclenched. I'm calm. Thank you. Great. So, how does this feel? Can you feel your body readjusting? And now, do this every day. And then, do this while you're walking, while you're cooking, you're driving, you're cleaning, you're working. Love yourself enough to do this. Right? Love yourself enough to do this. And trust that your body will know how to do this. Maybe you'll have to do some reinforcement so that your body, therefore, you give him your body a chance to sustain that posture on the long run. But you will see that the more you practice, the more it will help you. It certainly will. So we have a special announcement for Wednesday, because I'm going to present to you my Elegance Foundations program. And also, I have something absolutely fantastic coming up soon in December, the weekend of 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th of December. I am hosting an in-person retreat in Normandy in a chateau, French typical chateau, and where I will provide coaching lessons. This is for a very limited group of people, 12 people maximum, and I just wanted to talk about it on this challenge. And so we have the special announcement. Tomorrow, day 2, we're going to do the inner work of connecting to our true self. And well, that's what we did today. And tomorrow we'll start expressing that inner beauty on the outside. Once you know who you are, then you're ready for, okay, what dress, what earring, what do I do? How do I behave, right? It's going to be all about dressing, the closet audit, outfit harmony, color use, shopping tips. And I have 3 questions for you. What touched you or inspired you the most in today's class? Please tell me in the chat, what are you leaving the class with today? And second question, what do you truly desire for yourself at the end of this challenge? You see, now that we opened up your heart, we opened up your mind, you've done some deep work, some energy work, some embodiment. Probably now, if I ask you, what do you truly desire for yourself at the end of this challenge? Maybe you'll have you'll narrow this down a little bit, or maybe not, or maybe you'll get inspired differently. Who knows? And what question would you like to ask me in the chat right now? So, Chanita says, I saw myself standing in an empty house, smells new, with a little kitchen inside, trying to open what might be the front door. It's maybe my dream house. That's fantastic. The spiritual depth of this exploration of elegance. I'm leaving with the feeling of what I want, freedom to be. I am love, joy, abundance. I realize that it is okay to put myself first. Oh, yes. This can be your turning point. Absolutely. The uniqueness of your presentation, I enjoyed it. Oh, I'm so happy. Tout est en soi. Je voudrais trouver l'énergie d'agir, prendre sa vie à bras le corps. Yes, everything is in us. You want to have the energy to act and fully live. Thank you, Isabelle. Merci. To live a life for more fully in elegance. How can I adapt with the circumstances? Yes. Thank you for your elegant, calming, loving presentation. I feel inspired and energized. Calmness within, looking to be more in tune with myself. Okay, I have a question. How can I adapt with the circumstances? Well, you don't give me much details right here, but with this simple question, ask yourself, well, if you go to a wedding, or if you go to do gardening in your garden, or if you're going out to lunch with friends, or if you have to adapt to certain circumstances, right? Each circumstance demands, because we live in social life with cultural specialties, and we have to adapt to that circumstances. So in some places, if you go to a wedding, then you will put on, you're not going to put your bathing suit to go to the swimming pool. You're going to a wedding, so you've got to adapt. And then in that range of adaptation, then you have fun expressing who you really are. You give yourself permission. It's about, okay, how can I put in my personality, my personal taste, my touch, the energy I am, my mood, what I want for today, because tomorrow is another day, right? So we don't want to, it changes from one day to the other. And in that range of adaptation, you adapt. And that's for dressing up, but it's the same for how you carry yourself. The other weeks ago, I was at a wedding, and the people in church were some young people did not understand that they were in a church, for example. And so when you don't belong to certain spaces, and you are not too sure what's the rituals, what's the thing, then you try to be a little bit more discreet, for example. And so these young people, they were not having the right attitude in those specific places. Just like at certain places, you've got to be humble enough sometimes and look around and try to adapt. But sometimes at some gatherings or with people, you have to give yourself permission to laugh and to make people laugh and to share with joy and be yourself. So it's all about nuancing. It's all about not only the way you dress, but the way you are going to behave, right? So Lydia says, I cannot love others if I do not love myself first. I cannot give what I do not have. This is, yes, the basics, because the love you give, you have to feel it if you give it to the others. So it's serving yourself first so that you can give to others. Looking forward to getting back my younger, understated, elegant, calm self. Yes. Now, elegance doesn't mean to be quiet and stiff. Elegance is beauty in movement, right? So sometimes I see a lot on social media, the quiet luxury. I'm not a fan of the quiet luxury because it doesn't mean anything. Elegance is energy in movement, and it's supposed to be aligned with who you are. But under elegant concept, so I'm not saying, Anne, that you're saying that, right? I'm just hopping on what you're saying, the elegant concept, because I see sometimes that there is some misunderstanding, and I'm not saying that it's you, of course, around the quiet elegance, the quiet calm attitude, because what we want is not the quiet calm attitude and, the stiff part. We want the confidence attitude that transpires. That is what probably people mean behind quiet elegance. But let's not get mistaken. Behind quiet elegance does not mean being perfect, fitting in, and being outdated and being over discreet and people pleasing. I'm just adding that in, sticking this in so that we are really clear. Yes, we don't dim our light. Yes, this is what I want to say. Do not dim your light. You are allowed to glow who you are, but simply with your heart. And with the heart, everything goes. So I'm looking for little questions here. Experience me. How to be focused when chaos is closing in. How to remain calm when so much is pressing to be done. Well, this is what we work on. Yes, in my coachings, of course. But little tip, you've got to practice every day, going back inside into who you are, because the calm is inside you. The stillness is inside you. The peace is inside you. So we've got to practice going inside every single day, no matter what is going on. It's just like doing your little meditation, or call it your calm moment or your prayer moment, or call it whatever you want. But at some point, feel yourself going into your heart space. And how do you know you're there? You feel good. So sometimes it can be under the shower. Sometimes it can be listening to good music. Sometimes there are many ways to go there, but you've got to get your body to obey and be able to do that on purpose, so that you're not too much thrown out of balance all the time. Now, just a little thing. It's all right to be out of balance. Like it's all right if you are angry, you're sad, you're whatever, discouraged, feel all those frustration or whatever you're going through. It's all right. This is part of our human condition, so we'll never escape that. Dr. Joe Dispenza, he says he gets triggered all the time, right? The question is not, how do I not get triggered anymore? The question is, how long does it take for me to get back to balance? This is another question. I mean, it's another, you see, it's another thing. And how do you do that? It's a skill. You practice that every single day. So what does this mean? It means that every day you have a moment for yourself. Like 10, 15 minutes is the bare minimum to be there for yourself and to feel good in your body. You'll have to put in, I have other things that I teach my students, my clients, to really come back to center and nourish ourselves and reprogram ourselves so that we can stand steady even in the storms, right? This is a real question. Thank you for asking this. Yes. So it takes practice. It takes thinking ahead, and it takes intention, and it takes work. It takes every day, but it's not by work. It's not hard work because it's work to feel good. So who wants to feel good? I look forward to my meditation every day. I look forward to those little moments every day. The moments that I know I reserve to myself to reprogram myself and to center myself. Why? Because I know they make me feel so good, because this is who I am. This is how I do it. And since I've been doing that, my life changed. So just looking if you have any other. Oh, I participated in your Vortex program, and I can't thank you enough for your guidance. This was last year, so hoping for a little refresh this week with my 3 children in their busy school. Oh, Kimberly, yes, because you will see that in the Elegance program that I'm going to be launching on Wednesday, there will be the Vortex program. And the Vortex program dives deep in all what I'm telling you. It's all about law of attraction. It's all about getting back to center, reprogramming, and diving into your confidence and getting into the confidence of who you are and confidence of life, trusting and expanding. So, thank you, Kimberly. See, I have some former clients here. Question: I've always loved being a tall girl. However, there have been challenge. How can I shift my belief that I can't be as elegant because it's hard to find pretty women's shoes? Once I reached a certain height as a teen, I started wearing men's shoes. Teens, I'm very tall. Well, you see something? This is just a mindset, a belief. There are not enough shoes for my because I'm tall, my feet, right? You even say that. I shift my belief that I can't be as elegant. But you see, you closed down your belief, saying, well, I can't be as elegant anymore. But now I invite you to believe and to shift that. And you are going to show your brain that it exists. If you have very large, big feet, for example, you will see that you probably will have some kind of choice, because there may be less women in your size, right? And because my daughters, some of them at some point had very small feet, so it was hard to find pretty shoes. But in fact, when you start looking around, you will realize that there are many choices, because there are not so many people buying those shoes, and that you will get to be attracted, shown where those shoes are. You first have to change your belief around that and say, well, I'm going to find this. Maybe it's going to be, maybe you can go on Vinted. I don't know where you live, and find secondhand. Maybe you'll find special shops, online shops but you will see, you've got first to change your mindset and know that it exists for you. because it's not possible that you can't find shoes that are your size. Let me see if I can have a more question, and I don't want to make this too long. So thank you so much. My question is what to do when you're triggered, you go into yourself, and then what? That's a little bit long to explain right now. I already explained that, yes, you go into yourself. It's counterintuitive, but when you do that, you have this practice alongside, and you have your life going on, you will see there is an effect that you will feel on the life that goes. You see, it doesn't feel connected to take some time for yourself to solving the problems. Because if you have a problem, it looks like it's logic to, if you have a problem, let's think about this problem and let's go solve it. But you will do that anyways. But what I invite you to do is take some time to calm your mind down and reprogram your heart, your body. And these are the teachings of many, many coaches. And that will help you, even if it looks like it's not those subjects are not related, but that will help you elevate your energy and be able then to be inspired for the solutions, because you cannot find solutions to a problem you have if you don't change anything in the way you behave, you think, and you do the things. You will find solutions if you do something different, if your energy is different, if your thoughts are different, if you're behaving a little bit differently, and if you get out of your own way. This is where you find your solutions. So it's not a thing you can do. It's a practice. It's a mindset. Well, I would invite you, Ziliana, to join my program this Wednesday, clearly, because you'll have the answers over there. And now, yes, you had heart cancer treatment. I've lost my motivation to get myself together in the morning. Yes, I understand. I know I have some clients who go through some tough stuff, and we're doing great, great work for that. Start spending time doing things you love and make you happy, whatever it is. Do that half an hour every single day. It looks like it's not related, but do something you love, and while you do it, feel the peace, the joy, the love of what you're doing. You can do this, but this is going to take you practice of self-love and practice of joy, because joy will put you back up into better emotions. Okay, Chanita says, I just remembered meeting a man who makes and repairs shoes. You see, look, this is a perfect example. Chanita just asked me about the shoes, right? She couldn't find shoes. And as we elevate the consciousness, as we elevate the vibration, as we take a different perspective, and I tell her, you can do this. You can, once you shift your mindset, you will look at the situation differently. Then your vibration, your energy rises, and you all of a sudden get inspired and remember that she remembers meeting a man who makes and repairs shoes. You see, sometimes it looks like, oh, it's just a thing happening to you in your head. But what really happens is that if you followed through up to right now, you've put yourself into a different energy, into a different mindset. And from that more elevated place, then you are an energetic match to different inspiration and solutions and different thoughts that will help you for what you want and what you need. I know this sounds a little bit woo-woo, but I explain you that more in depth in my programs that we will put together on Wednesday. So the key takeout for me has been your phrase, don't dim your light. I'm always told I talk too much, so in becoming a better listener, I've worked hard to bottle myself, to package myself differently. I just love to have fun, enjoy, and I feel guilty about that. Robin, we need happy people. We need your joy. And you don't have to, how do you say that? Because to package yourself and to bottle differently, oh my goodness, you will understand that on certain circumstances, when you have to go to a conference and be silent to listen, that's fine. But at a dinner table with your friends, they love you, but because you have so much light and you have this fire inside that people feel from you. So please do not dim your light. Your job is to release that. But now you're going to release it in a very loving way, because now you know what you know. Now you know you are love. So you're going to do that with consciousness, with awareness, with the tenderness, with the compassion, and with the knowing that you are serving the world. You are elevating the world with your having fun and enjoying yourself. So please do not hold back. Now I see how to reconnect to my authentic self, to get quickly back to a place of calm and tap into the energy around me. I was on the right track, really, but what you've spoken about today is reaffirming that. Thank you so much from New Zealand. Yes. So thank you so much for being here. I didn't want to be too long, but I think the questions were really interesting. And you'll see this is my also sort of way of how I coach people. So you get a taste of how it is to get into my coaching sessions. I have coaching calls that are coming up soon in October. We're starting really soon. So if you feel that already that my work resonates, my perspective, the way of seeing things, come tomorrow, see the replay, and on Wednesday I'm going to open the doors of my Elegance program again, and there's also the retreat in France that you can come to. So thank you so much for being here, and I will see you tomorrow.